I'm here with Michael Delon, founder of Paperback Expert, who just closed a $30,000 deal in under 30 days of working with us. Michael, can you briefly describe what it is your company does and what the biggest change you've experienced is since working with us?
Yeah, absolutely, Nico. Thanks for having me here. It's going to be exciting. So we are a professional book publisher for busy entrepreneurs. So think lawyer, CPA, financial advisor, et cetera, right? And we help them create a book without writing a word and get it published in under 6 months. And the biggest change, I think, in working with you is the attention to detail that you bring to the table, but then the speed to implementation. Because we started with you just under 30 days ago, and you got everything set up, at least mostly, and then you started implementing what you had set up, just saying, okay, this next part is still working, we're going to implement that, but we're going to get going because we know time is of the essence. And we saw great value in that, so we really appreciated the speed to action that you took and the way that you worked with us to make sure the messaging was on target.
You mentioned the other day that you have worked with some other agencies. It hasn't quite been the same experience as working with us. Can you outline how our approach has stood out compared to other marketing lead gen solutions you may have tried in the past?
Yeah, you take a very a more personal approach to it. You're more involved. The conversations that my son Caleb and I have had with you, Nico, have been very personal as far as business, if that makes sense. But you have sought to not only understand our ideal client, but you asked us a lot of questions, and we've kind of done brainstorming together on the calls so that you can help us understand what you and your team are doing, how the outreach language could or should appear. And then you heard our concerns, our feedback, and you tweaked, and we tweaked, and there's this bit back and forth that I think has been missing in the other agencies that we've worked with. So many times they're like, okay, tell us your avatar, tell us this, okay, and they pull off the shelf a game plan that they're going to run for us, and they kind of lump us with everybody else. And you've not done that, and we really appreciate it, and I think the results are speaking for themselves, because usually working with those other companies, we would be, 60 days, 90 days, and they're like, well, we're still getting things going, and it's like, I don't have time for that. I need some results, and you were very fast to get some results out into the marketplace, and we got some results back really quickly.
Beautiful. Yeah. So what would you say to someone who might be skeptical about working with an agency like ours?
Yeah, get over it. No, it's just something you're going to have to, number one, spend some time with Nico. What I found is Nico is great. He's not a salesperson, but he's brilliant at what he does. And you bring a skill set to the table. And I would say, let me encourage you to take a step to have that conversation and to step out. All marketing, hiring anybody is a risk at some level. That's what we do as entrepreneurs. We take calculated risks. And what we have found working with Nico and his team is that risk is mitigated because of the volume of outreach, the multiple channels, and the way that they interact with you on a more personal level. I didn't feel like it was a playbook off the shelf. You have your channels, but you really worked with us. So I would say take the time, talk with Nico and his team, and then I think you're going to be very happy if you take that step and give it a shot. Make sure you're in it for the long term, and you're going to realize that they're real people just like you, and they've got a heart behind it, and they're going to connect with you and really understand your business and your message, and they're going to partner with you in a way that I've not found anybody else do.